Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to my students in Form 2. As right, so how are you today? I'm hoping all of you are still in a good mood, in a good spirit to learn, and are ready to learn an English lesson with me. Alright, so we are now at Unit 9. Today we are going to do a collaborative project. So actually, we have finished Unit 9 in the previous lessons. So this one is a collaborative project based on Unit 9 that we have learned in previous lesson. So without further ado, let's proceed. So dear students, are you ready to learn English with me? I'm hoping all of you are still hanging there, have a good spirit to learn English, even though we are now still learning virtually. Okay, we are still learning through this online session. I'm hoping that all of you can cope with all the struggles that you have been facing for these couples of months, and I'm hoping all of you are still have the patience to learn English. All right, so before we proceed with the lessons, please get ready with your past textbook and also be prepared with your English language book. All right, so in this lesson, oh, sorry, before I forgot, please fill in the attendance, okay, because your attendance is compulsory and it's also for me to track down whether you joined or not my class. Thank you so much for your cooperation and thank you so much for your participations. All right, now let's proceed with the project. So before that, let's look at the learning objective. There are four learning objectives that you should acquire at the end of this lesson. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to read the leaflet and find the information in the leaflet. Second, match the headings in the box with the section 1 to 6 of the leaflet. Listen to audio and answer the questions. And number four, create a leaflet in a group of three. Okay, I think you are clear. We have four learning objectives that we should acquire by the end of this lesson. Okay, now let's proceed to the making a tourist information leaflet. Okay, basically, leaflet, as you can see in the picture, is usually a printed sheet of paper containing information or advertisings, and usually it is distributed free. Leaflet is a small sheet of printed paper that put across a short message clearly and concisely. So basically, we use leaflet to let people know the short message that we want to let other people know about what we are doing. Okay, usually if you go to hospitals, clinics, they will provide you with some leaflet for you to know with some common disease, what should you do to prevent some sort of disease. And that is the paper is folded into three sections basically. Okay, so leaflet is usually used to make people easy to read that, because it is not too wordy with words. It is more with infographics that people can easily understand what the people are trying to convey. Okay, so for today's lessons, we are going to make a leaflet, right? All right, so I think you have been informed and have been introduced on what a leaflet is, right? Okay, now uh, let's refer to your past textbook, page 104. Okay, okay, please refer to your past textbook, page 104. Right, so we are going to read together the leaflet and find the following informations. Okay, so now we are going to read this together. So get ready with your past textbooks because we are going to read the leaflet. Andalusia. Are you visiting these beautiful regions of Spain for the first time? You will find useful information here to help you. Number one, you should definitely go to Sevilla, Cordoba, and Granada. The white villages such as Ronda and Arcos are also worth visiting. You can then finish your trip with a few days on the beaches in Malaga or Almeria. Perfect. Number two, the Mezquita in Cordoba and Alhambra Palace in Granada are two of the most famous buildings in the world. Don't miss them. Enjoy walking around the old cities and eating out in the many restaurants. Try some tapas, such as prawn fritters, tortillas de camarons, or fried small squid, puntilitas. puntilitas. Summer can be very hot, so April, May, June, and September are good months to visit. If you come in April, you can enjoy the Easter celebrations, Semana Santa, and the April Fair Feria. Number four, be careful when swimming as jellyfish can be a problem. You should check with local people before swimming. Buy train tickets in advance for special offers. See www.renfer.s. Remember to use sunscreen as it can reach 45 Celsius in Cordoba and Sevilla in July and August. Go shopping at midday. Many shops are closed. Don't go shopping at midday. Many shops are closed. Don't leave your bag on a table or the floor. Number five, 112 is the number for 112 is the number for emergency services. You should get a free European health insurance card before you leave. If you have any serious health problems, the card gives you access to Spanish hospital. Number 6. We hope you have a wonderful time here and enjoy your stay. So basically we have done with reading. You can practice reading by yourself, right? After you listen to the me reading, okay, you can also read together with me, right? So we have done with the reading. So number one, step one, think. Look at the final draft of a leaflet. Find number one, a map. Number two, informations about local cuisines. Number three, informations about the weather. Number four, helpful informations about traveling. So you have to look back at the leaflet and then find the following answers for all these, right? For all these questions. Find a map. So you have to look back at the leaflet. So find the map, informations about local cuisines, informations about the weather, helpful informations about traveling. Right, so we have done with these. Now let's proceed with the task 2. Match the headings in the box with section 1 to 6 of the leaflet. Okay, so you have to match the headings. Number 1 is when to visit. Number 2, and finally, number 3, things to do and not to do. Number 4, where to visit. Number 5, what to do. And last one is other information. So you have to go back to the leaflet that we have read just now. So you have to match it to the headings, the possible headings from these 6 headings, according to what we have read in previous slides. Right now, so you may do this in your English language book. Okay, now let's proceed with the task 3. Listen and plan. Listen to Sonia, Mario, and Edu doing the task and answer the questions. Number one, do they make the leaflet after they have done their second draft? Number two, how do they check the spelling of passport? Number three, do they correct any punctuation mistakes? Number four, what do they decide to do before writing another draft? So I'm going to play the audio once and you are going to listen while looking at the questions. After that, I'm going to play it again and you have to answer the questions. Right? So are you ready, guys? Now let's listen to the audio 3.31. Are you ready? Now let's listen to the audio.
Making a tourist information leaflet. Exercise 3. Okay, so we've done our second draft of the text for our leaflet, and we've got all the pictures. Let's make the leaflet now.
I think we should revise our draft before we do that.
Why? The information is well organized.
I agree with Mario. I think it's okay.
Well, I think there are some mistakes. We should check the grammar, spelling, and punctuation. For example, how do you spell passport? Is it one S or two?
We've put it with one S. That's right, isn't it?
Let's check in a dictionary. Oh, okay. It's with two. P-A-S-S-P-O-R-T.
Okay. And what about this sentence? Should it be makes or gives? Should it be the train company Renfe gives discounts or the train company Renfe makes discounts?
Okay, let's check that. Ah, on this website it says give a discount. Let's change that to Renfe gives a discount.
Okay, but the sentence is about a general fact, so we should put it in the plural.
Right, okay. Hey, look at the first sentence in the introduction. It's a question, isn't it? But in English, you only put the question mark at the end.
Yes, that's right. Okay, anything else? Do we need to add a comma here?
I don't think so. Shall we write our final draft now?
I think we should ask another group to read our second draft and check for mistakes first. We can check their draft.
Good idea. Then, if we aren't sure about anything, we can ask the teacher.
Great, let's do that. After we've checked it, we can make the leaflet.
Okay.
Collaborative.
Alright, so you have listened to the audio 3.31. Okay, so you have to listen to to Sonia, Mario, and Edu. They are discussing about the task, and I'm going to play it again so you can answer the question. So let's look at the question again. Number one, do they make the leaflets after they have done their second draft? Number two, how do they check the spelling of passports? Number three, do they correct any punctuation mistakes? Number four, what do they decide to do before writing another draft? Okay, one tips for you to be able to answer the listening activity correctly. While listening, you have to make sure that you listen to the key information or key ideas in the questions. For example, number one, the question is asking you, do they make the leaflets after they have done their second draft? The key word is here is make the leaflet. And then what you can see is after they have done. Done what? Done their second draft. So that is the keywords that you can find while listening. right? So it goes to question number 2, 3, and also number 4. I'm going to play it again, so let's listen again and pay attention to the keywords.
Project 3. Making a tourist information leaflet. Exercise 3. Okay, so we've done our second draft of the text for a leaflet, and we've got all the pictures. Let's make the leaflet now.
I think we should revise our draft before we do that.
Why? The information is well organized.
I agree with Mario. I think it's okay.
Well, I think there are some mistakes. We should check the grammar, spelling, and punctuation. For example, how do you spell passport? Is it one S or two?
We've put it with one S. That's right, isn't it?
Let's check in a dictionary. Oh, okay. It's with two. P-A-S-S-P-O-R-T.
Okay, and what about this sentence? Should it be makes or gives? Should it be the train company Renfe gives discounts or the train company Renfe makes discounts?
Okay, let's check that. Ah, on this website it says give a discount. Let's change that to Renfe gives a discount.
Okay, but the sentence is about a general fact, so we should put it in the plural.
Right, okay. Hey, look at the first sentence in the introduction. It's a question, isn't it? But in English, you only put the question mark at the end.
Yes, that's right. Okay, anything else? Do we need to add a comma here?
I don't think so. Shall we write our final draft now?
I think we should ask another group to read our second draft and check for mistakes first. We can check their draft.
Good idea. Then, if we aren't sure about anything, we can ask the teacher.
Great, let's do that. After we've checked it, we can make the leaflet.
Okay,
Alright, so we have listened to the audio twice. Okay, I want you to answer all the following questions. Okay, there are 4 questions that you have to answer. Okay, answer these questions in your English language book. Right now, let's proceed to the task 4. Complete the conversation extract with the words in the box. Listen again and check. Okay, I've already played the audio twice. If you want to listen again, I will put your audio in our Telegram group so you can listen again. Or you can replay it again, the video, and listen to the audio that I've played it twice. Okay, so your task 4 is to complete the conversation extract with the words in the box. So here there are words in the box which are spell, mistakes, dictionary, grammar, and also revise. So for number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you are going to listen and also you have to fill in the answer. Okay? So I think this one is simple. So you can do this, right? So now, please do this activity in your English language book. Now, task 5, okay? Actually, it's task 5. Okay, this is a collaboration project. So you have to work in groups. Plan your leaflet. Choose whether you want to make your leaflet about your area or your country. So, your leaflet will be about your area or your country. Like for our case, we are talking about Malaysia. Or you want to talk about your village or you want to talk about your hometown, It's up to you, right? But you have to discuss in group and come up with uh, one area or one country. Okay, so or you want to talk about your state. Your state is Kedah, right? So you can talk about Kedah. You have to work this as a work group. Okay, I want in each group you will have 3 members for each group. So you have 30 of you. So you have so we have 30 of you in our class. So I want 10 groups that consist of each group 3 person. Okay, you can discuss and pick your members of the group, okay, that you can think you can work together. And I want you to let me know in the Telegram group your names and your group. Okay, so I can track which group that already do the activities or not. Okay, so after this, you are going to list your name, the members of the group, and also your group. For example, group one, for example, group one. So who are the members of the group, right? So 3 of you. Number 2, decide which places, suggestions, advice, and information to include. Okay, you may refer to the leaflet that you have read previously. Okay, so you have to decide which places, suggestions, advice, and information that you want to include in the leaflet. Right, decide how to share the work. So this, you have to appoint a leader. Okay, the leader will give the work to all of you, the 3 of you in each group, equally. So you have to appoint one leader. The leader will uh, lead the group so that you can come up with a leaflet. Decide when to meet again and share your information. So we are going to listen to your presentation on the next lesson next week, inshallah. So for this week, you only prepare the leaflet. Okay, you are going to prepare the leaflet together in a team. Find as much as or information that you want to put in the leaflet. Make it interesting. You can use publisher. You can also use Microsoft Words. You can use whatever medium like Canva or whatever medium that you think is possible for you to do the leaflet. Okay, I'm not going to restrict you which applications that you should use. It's up to you. You can use Publisher, you can use PowerPoint, you can also use Microsoft Words, you can also use Canva, but make it interesting so that the leaflet will be attractive to people to see. Okay, so let's work together. That is your collaboration project. So, how to do the leaflet? So, let's follow the steps to create your leaflet. Share information, read or listen to each other's work, discuss your work, check these things. Okay, please remember, check this thing. Have you got all the information that you need? Is it in your own words? Can you use a wider variety of words? Is the spelling and punctuation correct? You may refer to the online dictionary. You can type Oxford online dictionaries. There, uh, the dictionary will help you to make sure the spelling and also pronunciation is correct. There. Okay, is the grammar and vocabulary correct? So you can also refer to the previous lessons notes that I've taught you about the grammar. And if you have any problems regarding grammar, okay, you may also ask me. All right. Create the leaflet. Decide what order the information should go in. Find photos and pictures and organize the layout. Make the leaflet. Then check grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and punctuation. Show and tell. Show the rest of the class your leaflet. So this one we are going to do next week. Okay, I want 10 of the groups. Okay, every 10 of the groups will present. Okay, will present, and I will give mark according to your presentation. So every members in the group will have to present. So for those who did not join the class and did not do the activities and did not plan the activities together and did not participate, I'm going to award you zero. Okay, just to let you know, not to want you or what. Basically, this activity will enrich your vocabulary, will improve your speaking activity, your speaking skills, and also will improve your confidence level. So we are going to do a Google Meet after this. Okay, in the next lessons, we are going to do a Google Meet session. So you have to be ready with your leaflets. You are going to present to the whole class your leaflets, what your leaflet is about, and then you have to brief us the leaflets. Every each members of the group will have to present, not only one. I want to see all of you presenting. Okay, so this actually what I will would like to recommend you to do the leaflets. Okay, as it will enrich your vocabulary because you are going to read some articles or newspapers about things that you are going to write, right? So this activity will improve your speaking skill. Okay, as you all know, when you are in secondary schools, you have been exposed to speaking skills, right? Speaking activity and speaking assessment. So if you do not practice the speaking skills starting from now, it will be difficult for you when it times for you to speak. Okay, so you have to start from now. Try to speak, even though there are mistakes. You may pronounce the words wrongly. It's okay. That's a process of learning. Okay, so don't worry if you say the words wrongly or you pronounce the word wrongly. There are grammar errors here and there. It's okay. I don't mind. Okay, listening to all that because I know you are learning. Okay, so create your leaflet. Do in a group of three. Create a leaflet together. Present your leaflet in the next lesson. All the three of you have to present the leaflet to get marks for speaking activity. So what have we learned for today? We have learned about leaflet. What is leaflet? Okay, we have read the informations in the leaflet. And we also did some listening activity just now. And we are going to do a leaflet. Okay, I want you to try your best to do the leaflet together. If you have any problems pertaining to these lessons, okay, you may ask me in the Telegram group, or you can personally message me in the Telegram group also. Okay, so I think that's all for today. If you have any problem, let me know. Until then, I think that's all for today's lesson. Okay, stay healthy, stay safe, stay good wherever you are. Okay, be happy with whatever you have now. Okay, so be grateful to Allah for giving you another day after day. Okay, to breathe. Okay, be thankful for that. Okay, I think that's all for today. I'm going to discuss the answer with you at 3:30. Okay, so be ready with task 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Okay, task 1, 2, and 3 and 4. And then for task 5, we are going to listen to your presentation by next week. Until then, thank you so much for your participations, for joining my class. Thank you so much for your hard work. I know all of you are very good students. Thank you so much. Until then, we will meet again next week. So get ready with your presentations. That's all for today. Anak-anak, Assalamualaikum.